Welcome to a short overview of the solution that has been developed by Rivendale Systems and Agfa Healthcare to enable radiologists to communicate critical, urgent, or unexpected findings to referring physicians in a streamlined and fully auditable manner, directly from within the Agfa Impacts Risk Packs application. Typical use cases for this system include the need to communicate a critical finding, where a radiologist has diagnosed a pathology that needs immediate medical management. An example of this might be a cervical spine fracture in a trauma series. A typical urgent finding may be something that requires intervention as soon as possible, such as in the case of an incorrectly sited NG tube. Finally, a significant unexpected finding will usually occur when a patient has been referred for imaging related to one pathology, but where another incidental finding is detected during reporting. Typically, this will be in the case of a GP referral or a fracture clinic image read. The solution allows the site and the referring physicians to determine the means by which an alert will be received. In this modern world, most people carry a mobile phone, so SMS messages are an obvious first choice. Many physicians now use smartphones, and the alert solution can be downloaded as an iPhone, Windows, or Android app free of charge. Naturally, where there is an app for the smartphone, there is an app for tablet devices, which are now becoming more popular in undertaking ward rounds and general use in the clinical environment. A new development allows selected clinical areas to display filtered alert notification pages. The obvious candidate for this is if a hospital wants to flag positive findings to A&E users or outpatient departments. This works best if there is real-time reporting for these referrals, but can act as a safety net even in a delayed reporting environment. It is also possible to email a result to a physician and would generally only be used where the finding is non-acute. Email communication could generally be suggested as a means of copying an alert to an interested third party, such as a cancer control office, in the event, for example, an unexpected cancer is detected. The solution is also able to stream a copy of the result to the smart devices, such as the smartphone, tablet, or web application. The web application running on a hospital PC or tablet can already launch the image in the local packs, and there is work in progress at present to make the image available on the smartphone and 3G tablet for remote users. To issue an alert, the radiologist simply selects the alert icon that is available in the Image Area tool palette on the reporting workstation. There are certain securities built into the system to manage alert generation to ensure that only authorized users are able to create alerts. In selecting the alert icon, the PACS calls up the alert system using context integration and passes sufficient information to the alert system for the display page to contain all the details necessary to issue the alert automatically. The alert page itself is a web page that is displayed as a window on one of the PACS screens. The information originates from the order that was passed from the wrist to the alert system during the patient's examination. It is from the order that the system knows the patient's medical record number and name. Study details such as the accession number, exam description, and study date are also known. The radiologist is required to select the level of alert they wish to issue, and behind each alert there is a site-determined workflow with respect to time to respond, escalation procedure, and so on, which is all built into the system defaults at installation and setup. The recipient of the alert is automatically populated based upon the responsible physician that made the order. In the next version, this can be changed manually by the radiologist if desired, or a group communication can be selected. It is also possible to copy an interested third party via email, such as the Cancer Control Office. Finally, once the radiologist is happy that the alert content is correct, they can issue the alert and close the alert window. Any previous alerts for this patient will be displayed for information purposes. The radiologist will also be informed if an alert has already been issued for this study previously. The SMS alert is constructed to include sufficient content for the recipient to look up the patient's radiology result on the hospital system, but does not include any patient demographics. The level of the alert is shown and the code to accept or decline the alert indicated. The recipient replies to the message entering the code. The code is unique to the alert and allows the alert to be tracked in a given 24-hour period for audit purposes. The audit trail on the alerts includes when the alert was issued, delivered, read, accepted or declined, or if the message is abandoned. This could only occur for a number of reasons, the obvious ones being the phone is unreachable due to insufficient coverage or switched off. The smartphone or tablet app is probably the best tool for recipients to use. Alerts are received by the app, and the user can immediately gain access to the report in a securely encrypted, streamed display, which is removed from the device once the app is closed. To gain access to the report, the physician must enter a unique PIN that is linked to the user and the phone. The next version of the software intends to make available a streamed version of the study or key images that the radiologist may have selected. Having reviewed the data, the recipient can then accept or decline the alert at the touch of a button, without having to enter any further codes. Email alerts, as discussed earlier, are intended for non-acute findings notification, or to include interested third parties. The content format is the same as the SMS and smartphone device. As an added level of security, you may decide to only send email alerts to a certain range of trusted accounts, such as NHS or HSE email account addresses only. The web application is intended to run in certain hospital departments, such as A&E or outpatients, for example, where there is high throughput of patients and where radiology findings may not always be available at the time of consultation. The alert page can be filtered to show patients that have had abnormal findings or alerts indicated in the application by radiology that the department, or rather the consultants working in that area, have referred. The web application also provides a link to the study, which can be launched directly in the local PACS web viewer. Another capability of the alert solution for more advanced sites that use an EPR is to have a bidirectional communication between the alert system and the RIS PACS. The alert system can insert keywords back into the PACS system, which can then be used for searching purposes. It can also trigger the risk to include an abnormal findings flag in the outbound HR7 OIU result message to the EPR system. The EPR can then indicate the abnormal result on its results page in the same way as a positive lab result is often indicated. Currently, recipients can elect the means of communication they wish to receive alerts by. If they do not accept or decline the alert, then the alert reaches an abandoned status once the allotted time for the alert has expired. From here, the follow-up is manual by the system administrator. In the next release, automated escalation rules can be defined before the administrator is notified that an alert has reached an abandoned state. The next release will also allow recipients to delegate alerts to colleagues or a group if they are absent from the system and indicate to the system that they will be unavailable. The smartphone app will also have an icon that allows the recipient to call the reporting radiologist directly if they wish to discuss the case further, having reviewed the report. The administration of the system is mostly about managing alerts that have been abandoned or declined. The system has an administration area that allows the administrator to follow up these alerts and reissue them to alternative recipients. Each interaction is logged with a time and date stamp and the user details. There are also in-tray applications that can be provided to update users on the alert status following issue. This is useful for some radiologists who wish to track the progress of an alert, particularly one that is critical or urgent. Use of keywords in the PACS also allows work lists to be created in certain departments that indicates abnormal results, or the display of keywords in a column or on the search pane that shows the alert keyword. The solution is relatively new and was developed and piloted with AG for customers in Ireland. We are pleased to say that the solution is in use in Cork University Hospital for over 12 months very successfully. It will go live in Mercer University Hospital in Cork in Q3 of 2012, and it will go live in Galway University Hospital in Q4 of 2012. In conclusion, the benefits to patients, radiologists, and referring physicians is obvious where RadAlert is deployed and used. It is an evolving technology that speeds up the communication of notifications to referrers, enabling radiologists to focus on reporting rather than having to spend time determining who the referrer is and how best to contact them, and then to make the contact. The referrer can elect the means by which to be notified, and the alerts are issued and received in real time. Upon receiving the alert, the recipient, if using a smartphone or tablet, will be able to immediately see a secure streamed copy of the result, negating the need to call the radiologist in most instances. This means more rapid management of the patient and less disruption to the radiology department. It is clear that the technology lends itself to further evolution. AGFA and Rivendale Systems continue to work together to develop this product, and we hope that this presentation has given you an insight to the solution and its capabilities. We would like to thank you for your attention, and if you have any further inquiries, we would be happy to assist you, firstly by contacting your local AGFA representative or Rivendale Systems directly through the rivendale.com website information page.